All right, gang. It's Hexy. Let's get back here to Omaha. It's even more blown out than it was 2 turns ago. So the coast is going to be cleared up pretty much shortly. I mean, 29th ID. Rangers aren't doing anything. They're just holding ground. But the 29th ID is just cleaning up these. These things are all now cut off, and they can't get any supply. So the only thing left on this side of on the coast is just these nests that are out of supply. So that's going to get taken care of. However, as you can see, the defensive front has changed quite a bit. Whole bunch of Fallschirmjägers came in from 3rd Fallschirmjäger, and some more of the 17th SS Panzer Grenadier units have come on. So didn't activate the 17th because it costs 2 to activate them, but you can still move. So we moved them into those blocking positions, and we activated the Fallschirmjäger troops, and they've cut off this advanced unit here from 1st ID, which has got a recon unit in it and a couple of support units with it. And we're trying to move down with the Fallschirmjäger, see if we can't disrupt 1st ID. So the Americans are sitting on 2 victory point locations. All right, the big ones are back here in Saint-Lô, and then there's a few scattered back on the back end of the map here. So we need to try to maintain that now. As far as what the Germans have for reinforcements, they got some Aufklar units, some more reconnaissance units coming in, and then they got a camp group of Bonn coming in, is that Heinz? Heinz, camp group of Heinz will come in with his infantry stuff. Some more SS units, and then on the last turn of the game, another boatload of Fallschirmjägers. The Americans now, the Allies, the Americans on turns 14 and 16, they're going to get a bunch of armor from, and I guess it's 2nd Armored Division. Yeah, it's a lot of 2nd Armored Division coming on. So they're gonna get the mobile force, which is kind of funny because all of this from here up is light bocage. All of that's heavy bocage. You can't do any overruns in any bocage, whether there's a road or not. So they're pretty much just going to fight, in a deployed fashion. They're not going to be overrunning anything. Artillery is still the dominant thing on the map, although now the naval guns are pretty much, other than the Texas, the naval guns are pretty much out of range of anything. So they'll just stay there in case there's a massive German counterattack, which I don't necessarily see that happen. Although now, I will admit now that the Germans will have the ability to be a little aggressive. Just got to be careful. Their defensive strengths are really, really potent, especially on these Fallschirmjägers. All right, some of these are 5s and 6s on. The most of them are 5s, and they've even got some 6s on defense. So they can play a good defensive game. And they're working in the heavy bocage now, so that's even better. You got the woods, you got the rivers, and there's cities back in here too. So armor cannot cross these rivers other than at a bridge. Infantry can, but armor cannot. So block those crossings. And that's the game plan. If see an opportunity for the Germans to attack, they'll jump out and hit something. But so we just wrapped up the 10 June turn. We're rolling right along, and let's see if looks like we might be getting back. See, the Americans, I think, on 11 June. Let me see here. No, they still only get 2 activations, and they don't get 3 activations till the 13th. And we're only getting ready to start the 11th, so I got to figure out who's going to activate. Do I want to go with 1st ID and 29th ID to finish cleaning up the beach? Or do I want to go with 2nd ID and try to open up the SS units down here? So it's either 1st ID and the Fallschirmjägers, which a majority of the armor is over here with 1st ID, or it's 2nd ID dealing with the SS units. But I need to go ahead and clear the beach off, so we're going to go ahead and get the 29th. We're going to keep activating them until they can clear off the beach down there. And then they'll just move into a supporting role, I think, after that. Support the 2nd ID. I believe that the 2nd Armored Division units that came on, the first ones have come into here. Like I say, you're not going to do any overruns or breaking through or anything like that. They're going to have to fight just like the infantry pretty much does. But they've got a boatload more coming. So yeah, let's get this up. This is how 10 June is ended, and we're going to move on to the 11th of June. Talk to you soon.